Hi and welcome to my soul tribe. My name is Miriam Rose. Today's video is very personal to me, and if you never watch another one of my videos to the end, I implore you that you do watch this one till the end, because I would really appreciate your comments and your opinions. I will read, as I always do, each and every one of them, and it's just important to me to know what you think. Now, what is very personal and important to me is the second part of the video, much more personal than the first part. So I do implore you once again to please watch my video till the end and leave your opinions in the comments below. Thank you so much. Please don't send any hate towards the people that are being mentioned today. Thank you. And may I just add that these are my opinions, and opinions are not facts. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Because I literally am trying to make it a point to not address every little stupid thing I hear, but this is actually pretty important because it's also affecting me and my reputation and also my bag, okay? Because it's blatantly like a company just scamming me. I'm gonna expose it because it's ruining your reputation, and if my reputation is if people are gonna hate me for this, okay. So I have been seeing people being Trish has been flagging my channels, all these tea drama channels saying that I flag it for copyright or whatever the case is. And then they show the screenshots, and the screenshots say that they're being flagged by a company called SuperBam, which everyone just assumes that I had this company to do this for me and I'm collecting all this coin from it. Well, the tea. I have no association with SuperBam. I don't have a contract with SuperBam. SuperBam has never paid me. And I couldn't even think where did this even come from? How are they claiming it? Basically, this company called SuperBam, which I tried to email because I was hey, what's up? You're striking people's videos, you're doing copyright claims on my behalf, and where's that money going? Because I was seeing one channel oh, Trisha must really need the money because she claimed it and took the money from this video. Whatever, take the money, it's still up. No.
So when Trisha Paytas swore black and blue back in September of this year that she wasn't associated with SuperBam Inc. in any way, shape or form, and that, they were just taking the money and she wasn't any part of it, clearly she lied. Trisha went after me. She sent SuperBam Inc. to copyright claim my video called Trisha's Apology Video, where she was apologizing to the bees. And one of the parts where she claimed the copyrights was where she called herself a human cockroach. Funny enough, she left that video up. It's still up and running on her channel. So, just saying. Also, it was a manual review by SuperBam Inc., which is quite odd and seems to be a little bit personal, although I have noticed that as of late, I can't say it for a fact, but people have said it many times that she does use different accounts, and as of late I have noticed a resemblance of that, but that's just my opinion and I cannot prove anything for a fact. So you can clearly see that she lied. She blatantly lied when she said that she didn't use SuperBam Inc. to copyright claim Mysterious, Dustin Daily. I'm pretty sure it was Dustin Daily and not Nick Snyder, but it was one of the dailies, and that was recent. And if you recall, she tried to take down Hottea channel. I think in actual fact she did take it down for a while. She went after this poor young girl from Canada who is amazing and beautiful. Wholeheartedly, she went after her, and I don't recall your name. I'm very sorry. I know the name of your channel, hottea, and I really enjoyed your channel even before I became a creator myself. And I do recall that you were nothing but nice to Trisha Paytas, and she paid you in kind, so that's evident. On a personal note, I don't have any feelings towards Trisha Paytas. Nothing. I mean, all I'm doing doing is delivering the drama that she keeps bringing out on a daily basis. If Trisha Paytas didn't deliver and create daily drama, new daily drama, then, I wouldn't be making videos about her, and neither would be other drama channels. So she probably thrives on the fact that she's in the limelight. Maybe she thrives on the attention because it keeps her relevant. Trisha deleted her video to Ethan and Ela as soon as Mysterious and Ethan came out with their videos. Conveniently, the next day she came out with a video sending love to everyone.
If I watch the show and you are fucking fake after we have these conversations, I will go on YouTube and I will fucking talk about you so much and say how fucking much of an asshole you are. Can I have some more?
I wouldn't like that.
So don't fucking be fake. And if I watch this back, just know that I have a voice on fucking YouTube. And guess what? your Instagram will have to be shut down. Every boyfriend I've ever had has had to shut their Instagram down for the hate comments.
Here she clearly mentions SuperBam Inc. If you listen hard enough.
I was hurt for so long. I thought, man, life has really dealt me a crappy circumstance. And I was so angry, and I thought, well, let me just bring other people down, at least bring them down to my level. At least it'll make me feel better. It makes me feel powerful, right? People who are hurt feel out of control, like they can't control their happiness, and they don't know the secret that they can control their universe, which is the ironic part of it all. But I thought, oh, if I bring other people down to my level, they're at my level, or I have some sort of power, right? I hurt someone for that day. Good, they're feeling what I'm feeling. Like, that's what I thought. But in reality, I was bringing myself down even further by wishing others well, by hoping to see other people fail, and not allowing people to change or grow, but just holding them at a standard that I want them to be at. I wanted everyone to be as low as me. If they made a mistake, I wanted them to feel the wrath of that mistake for the rest of life. If they messed up somewhere in life, we're all human. We deserve 10, 20 chances. And I feel if we get the chance to grow, if we get the chance to grow, we should all be rooting for growth and change, because that is what's going to make our universe better and trickle down the inheritance of abundance and flow that the universe is, because we are creating that positive energy and that positive flow. And you just have to allow it, and just know the people trying to bring you down and the people trying to hurt you are just because they're hurt. And those people, and I'm not saying this in a patronizing way at all, those people need the most prayer and the most love. And I'm telling you this as someone who was so hurt. And I needed love so bad while I was spewing hatred and while I was trying to bring other people down because I was so hurt. It had nothing to do. As someone, and I'm telling you this wholeheartedly, as someone who really just wanted to see other people be brought down, even people who I thought it was justified. Well, they hurt me. They deserve to also feel hurt. I needed that love the most. I needed love the most. And I felt, nobody loves me. Nobody cares. Nobody loves me. This is my life. But the reality is there was a lot of people that loved me, and I was letting them down.
Thank you so much, Trisha Paytas, for showing me your love and sending SuperBam Inc. after me, for simply doing my job. Love that for me. You certainly have shown so much growth. And the funny thing is, I have observed, and so many other people have observed, that Trisha hasn't changed. She's putting on an act, and that's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. But when you read the comments in her live videos, she does have a lot of followers, and a lot of people do love her, so not everyone sees through her. And as I said before, everyone has their own opinion, and everyone's entitled to it. Now let's get into the important part, the second part of the video, which is very personal to me. I would absolutely love to read all your comments and all your opinions on this subject. It's personal to me, it's important to me, and I hope you're going to do me a great honor by watching the rest of this video and letting me know how you feel, your thoughts, your opinions. They are important. Well, they are important to me.
That Hare Krishna fake ass can go fuck herself. Yeah. Oh my God. Ooh. Delete me from this conversation. Oh wait. Yeah, the mask is off. I don't give a shit. In fact, since the embargo's lifted, oh boy, let me just show you what the fuck she's been up to. That is actually just straight up fucking anti-Semitism, like mask off anti-Semitism. Hold on. During Hanukkah, she was doing these. Here, this one. Okay. You want to see? Well, okay. You can mute it. Okay, so it's like Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light them and or whatever. So she goes, when you can't finish conversion classes, so you just pay to be Jewish.
Oof. What the
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. So you want to fucking, you want to hear my thoughts on this shit? Okay, well,
Olivia
first of all,
loudly.
she was always telling us how she's doing conversion classes, and we're like, that's very difficult.
It's not easy.
And so what it proves to me is that she's not committed enough to go through the proper procedures to, that she doesn't care enough to actually go through the proper channels to do it. She doesn't care enough about the religion or the culture. And then this insinuation that you can just pay a rabbi to become Jewish is anti-Semitic. It plays into harmful Jewish stereotypes that, like, you can just buy being a member of the culture. It's not true. It's a fucking outright lie. There's no rabbi that would do that. In fact, if you look at their wedding video, there wasn't even a rabbi. It wasn't a Jewish ceremony, so I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Now let's talk about this. I can't imagine a man who studies the religious book, the Torah in this case, would ever accept a bribe to make anyone Jewish, because it would be completely unethical and not aligned to the principles of a rabbi. The conversion classes take years. And had Trisha done any of them, first and foremost, I mean, the basic conversion classes would teach her that a kippah or a yarmulke is only by men, never by women, and that is the most disrespectful thing anyone can even come up for a woman to wear a kippah on the front of her head. The kippah is worn right here by men to cover their heads, to show God that they're beneath him, that God is above them. Out of respect, men wear the kippah at the crown of the head to cover their heads as a sign of respect. It is purely done by men, never ever by women. So that in itself is a huge disrespect to the Jewish religion. So I'm very surprised that Trisha Paytas has a lot of followers on TikTok from Israel, and I wonder if she's kept them after her Hanukkah song, wearing a kippah on her head, showing her torso, naked torso, half of her body, because Jewish women who are converting to Judaism have learned that a woman needs to be humble and she needs to cover herself, and she would never ever wear an outfit where her stomach, her bare stomach, is shown. In fact, Orthodox women who convert because they want to convert, not because it's fun or because they have a Jewish husband, but purely because they want to, will be taught that you need to be humble and you need to cover your body and in actual fact, wear tops to cover sleeves up to your wrists and skirts to be worn beneath your knees, always as a sign of respect and as a sign of humility. Now, the other thing that the conversion classes would teach her is that women will cover their heads by wearing a scarf, or if they are very religious Hasidic Jewish people, they would be wearing a wig at all times. And once again, it's a similar thing. Out of respect and out of humility, many Hasidic Jewish women in actual fact shave their heads, and others leave their hair but wear a wig over their hair and only reveal their hair to their husbands. They're just customs, they're traditions, and different Jewish people, different. They follow tradition differently, some less, some more. Obviously, myself, I wish I did more than I am doing, but as with every religion, some people are more into tradition and some people are more into just praying to God, and some people are more into just, maybe in our religion, in Judaism, just lighting Sabbath candles. Everybody is different. Everybody is different in the way they worship God, in the way they show their Judaism. But what's important is that we show a united front important. And in actual fact, when I welcome you all to my channel, I say welcome to my soul tribe, because as far as I'm concerned, I respect all religions. I respect all customs. I respect all communities. So for me, we're just a large soul tribe. I happen to be Jewish and you happen to be whatever religion you are. And some people don't follow religion. Some people are atheists. And that's fine. It's like whatever you believe in is fine as long as you have respect for the other person's customs, traditions, religion, non-religion, beliefs. That's all that matters. Showing respect, being respectful, to me, is the most important thing. Now, Trisha Paytas is married to Moses, who is Jewish, and well, with a name like Moses, you would probably be Jewish. He is Jewish and he is Israeli. So unfortunately, he is enabling her, and he is not. Instead of enabling a person, it is so much better to teach them the right way of respect, respecting tradition and respecting customs, respecting laws and rules, and just being respectful as one human being to another. Unfortunately, Moses, either he is afraid of her or the way she can carry on, and she can carry on, or I don't know his reasoning. Clearly, I'm not inside his head, but he's enabling her. But had she, even though she would never be able to bribe a rabbi to become Jewish, but say for an argument's sake, she did. Wouldn't she be having a Jewish wedding with a rabbi marrying them, standing under a chuppah? None of that was happening in their wedding. None of it. In Hasidic weddings, and if you do conversion classes, they teach you to be Hasidic, very religious, very traditional, I would say. So in a true Hasidic Jewish wedding, there is a divider between men and women. Women dance together and men dance together. And no black wedding dresses are worn ever. I guarantee you. So none of that was happening. So the fact that Trisha stated that she, she bribed the rabbi is absolute and complete nonsense. It's nothing more than charade, and it's nothing more than creating drama, and it's nothing more than her wanting to be cute and quirky, like she states, and and to stay relevant. Some people don't mind being relevant for all the wrong things. I watched Rich Lux's video called Ethan Klein Cancelled by Trisha Paytas. Now, this is the comment that I left in the comment section in Rich Lux's video. Although my comment received a lot of positive feedback and a lot of likes, few comments weren't so nice. And look, that's okay. People have their own opinions. I can't change their opinions the same way that they can't change mine. Everyone has their own opinion. But the thing is, like, one girl decided to attack me, telling me that I was dramatic. I'm not dramatic. I wasn't dramatic. I don't feel dramatic over it. It's like, I have an opinion and I'm entitled to state my opinion. And you're more than welcome to go to Rich Lux's channel and check out all the comments beneath mine and see what people have to say. And let me know what you think about it. But majority of people felt very affiliated with what I was saying. So I'm glad I stated my opinion. I have a voice and I'm allowed to use it. Now, the thing about that particular comment that irritated me a little bit, not that it made a huge difference, was that she was telling me how I was feeling. That's not right. That's not having an opinion. That's bullying. And no one is out there to... I don't want to be bullied, and I don't want to be rude back to anyone. I have my opinion and I'm entitled to state it. And I answered her and I said, am I telling you how you feel? You don't know how I feel, and I don't know how you feel. So don't tell me that I'm being dramatic, because I have a reason for the way I feel, and I'm entitled to my feelings. This video stirred the pot and pulled at my heartstrings. Let's roll the clip.
I mean, I could take these guys a little bit more seriously if it wasn't for this curly ass shit Like these fucking double curls.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
It's just goofy.
But also, come on, wearing a full suit in the summer.
You know what? Whatever, dude. Whatever they want to do is fine. But
But they stink the whole place for everyone.
stink, suit, whatever, okay? The thing that puts them, you know, the thing that makes it not okay. Here we go. One driving a car. Careful, everybody. Yeah, the thing that not makes it okay is these curly ass, goofy mouth, because it just makes you into a goofy guy. You try walking around that shit. You walk around something like that, you're nuts. It's like having a rat tail. It's like having two rat tails on each side of your head.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Except you fucking manicure them every day. At least people with rat tails have the decency to just let it sit. But these guys goof with it all the time. We'll get some good footage, hopefully, of these goofy ass rat tail motherfuckers. Car walking place. I can imagine car walking without. Here we are in Nebra. And it's the home of the Jew. The Jewy Jew, not just this Jew like, you know, me or Ela. But this is home of the super Jew. The Jew, you know, the dirty, grimy, jacket-wearing Jews. Real dirty ass. Nasty. You know what I mean? It's like, who can look more Jewish? Boom, boom, boom. It's like it doesn't end. I mean, come on.
Now, Ethan did mention in his last podcast that he is an atheist. So, you know, he is not religious at all, doesn't believe in God, and he is entitled to his beliefs. My father used to be an atheist as well, because during World War II, when my father was 4 years old, the Nazi invasion came to Russia, Ukraine, where I'm from and my family was from, and they aimed my grandmother, my father's mother, when he was only 4. And he continually throughout his life said, I don't believe in God because God took my mother away. He never had a single picture of her. He never knew what she looked like, and it affected him for the rest of his life. So it's becoming personal to me, as you are finding out. At the end of my father's life, he got lung C, unfortunately. And that's when he stated that he did believe in God. He stopped being atheist and he said, I believe in God. And I felt so good for him. I believe in God, I absolutely do. And God is in my heart, and God in my heart is beautiful. I love God, you know, that's just me. But my father was so bitter for never have remembered his mother. And it was good to know that before he crossed over to the other side, he became a believer. It was comforting for me to know. As I said before, I've never been Hasidic. I've never been a Hasidic Jewish woman. I've never been a Hasidic Jewish woman. That's not my path in life. I respect all cultures and all religions and people from all walks of life. One thing I wish we didn't have in our religion is division, because in fact I wish there wasn't division in the whole world. You know, we are all soul brothers and sisters. So the fact that we are divided instead of being united is quite sad for me, and that's just my opinion. Now Ethan does look a lot younger in this clip, and Ela, his wife, is Israeli. She's, as most people know, she's Moses's sister, Trisha's sister-in-law. So I'm wondering why she didn't educate Ethan and just went along with the mocking. To me, that was quite sad. Over my immigrations, I have encountered so much racism, so much anti-Semitism. We migrated from Ukraine to Israel, from Israel to Germany, from Germany to Australia. In Germany, as a young girl, I have encountered so much racism, so much anti-Semitism for being Jewish. And also in Australia, when we came here, we were, new immigrants. There weren't many of us around back in the day. And the amount of hatred, can I say that? and anti-racial slurs and anti-Semitic slurs and cultural slurs from school kids, even at school. You know, they made me, I can speak only for myself. I mean, maybe back then Australians weren't as cultural, as familiar with different cultures as they are now, but I have encountered so much racism and so much anti-Semitism over the years that I know what I'm talking about. I have experienced it firsthand. Therefore, it hurts my heart to hear such comments coming from Ethan Klein, who is a fellow Jewish person. I'm not calling Ethan Klein or Ela Klein anti-Semitic in any way. I'm not even judging them. I'm just stating how I feel. And as in every culture, as is our culture, and our religion is more traditional than it is religious based, I guess. It's both religion and cultural. People come in all shapes and sizes, all kinds of beliefs, and as long as we are accepting, it will bring world peace to us. It will unite us instead of dividing us. And unity is beautiful. Unity is love. As far as the Hasidic Jewish men who wear black coats in any kind of weather, in the heat, and they're black, so they are attracting all this sun and all this heat. Imagine how they feel, and their heavy coats, how they feel wearing them, and how they sweat. Yes, well, they may smell, they may not. I have never been close enough to anyone to smell them, and when I didn't smell any negative smells. And I mean, when it's very hot, you don't need even to wear a thick black coat to sweat. I mean, it's just being human. But imagine how much they worship God and they believe in their religion and in the tradition that they do it every day. Look at it from their point of view, Ethan Klein, and maybe you may become a little bit more understanding about this situation. I hope you've grown. I hope you don't feel the same way as you did in that video. I really do, you know. I would be sad if you still feel the same way. That's just my opinion. This is not about the Holocaust. It's about unity. It's about uniting. And it's about respecting differences. Being different from one another is what makes us uniquely human. So it's not about Holocaust, but I will tell you a very quick story. My grandmother, who was my step-grandmother, she was my second mother. She was the second closest person to me. My closest person was my mother, and my step-grandmother. I was born when she was already married to my grandfather, who lost his wife during World War II. And to me, she was the most amazing person in this world. And her story is that during World War II, her first husband went to fight, to war, and she lost him. He was very young, in his 20s. She lost him. While he was at war, one day, she was working as an accountant, and one day she went to work. She had an only daughter. She never had any children after her daughter. And I guess I replaced as much as I could her daughter, and that's why we were very close. She went to work. She left her daughter with her parents to look after. When she came back, her daughter and her parents weren't anywhere to be found, and she was told by somebody that the Germans came and promised them that they would put them on the train and take them to a safe place. They perished. She lost her only child, both her parents, never to be seen again. They perished. And her first husband too. If you stayed till the end of this video, I truly appreciate that. from the bottom of my heart. Irrespective of what religion you are, irrespective of no religion you follow, irrespective of your traditions, as long as you're a good person, that's all that matters. It's the heart, it's the kindness of the heart that matters the most. Let's be kind to one another. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I wish you festive and happy holidays. Cosmic kisses to everyone. Till next time, bye for now.